So today's topic is going to be on, are smaller bottles of colognes and perfumes stronger than the actual full-size bottle? Now, this is a topic that's been on my mind for quite some time, and I've been noticing this as a trend lately. It's even gotten to the point where I've mentioned these in this reviews here for these fragrances. This topic is what I'm trying to say. And basically what I came across the conclusion is that yes, these are way more stronger, way more concentrated than the full-size bottle. And I only have these two for display right now just because these were I grabbed, and I'm just too lazy to grab my other tiny bottles. But as far as it goes for the Phantom, this one was way better, way more stronger, better projecting than the actual robot, which is kind of weird. And the same thing goes for this guy over here. The same thing goes for the Oxford Blue. I have like a 20 ml of that, and it's not as strong as it should be in full-size bottle. So there is that. I have a Joseph Abboud. The miniature bottle is fantastic, absolute powerhouse, but when it comes to the bigger size bottle, it smells almost watered down. I don't know why, but I have been noticing this being something that is possibly a thing. And what I come to the conclusion here is I believe they're different distributors, in the sense where the batches are different. So like the person who or the factory, that warehouse that makes these, they only make these, I feel like, unless it's all in the same place. They're all just throwing the same liquid into different bottles. But I just find that hard to believe, because miniature bottles always smell better, and that includes like the little Mustangs. I had a green one that smells a lot better in miniature form than it does in the big form, but that one's about the closest one that I could find that smelled closest to the big bottles. So otherwise, what I'm noticing is these little bottles always smell stronger, better, and just have better performance, just overall better. And it's for a reason. I'm sure they want you to go through this first, have a great impression on it, and then once it comes to the full size bottle, you're just like, okay, this scent still smells amazing. It's a little bit weaker, but it still smells good enough for me to keep buying. That's what I think. I am just conspiracizing. I am honestly just thinking this is what's going on. This is just an opinion. This is not factual. This is not true. But this is what I think. And it's basically the truth in my mind, because honestly, I've gone through so many like smaller bottles, and it's always a disappointment going to the big bottle after going through something so awesome. This one to be exact. Because sometimes they don't smell the same. Same thing with the Phantom, which is kind of weird. Like, don't get me wrong, they smell the same. They smell the same because they're the same scent, but they don't smell the same, if that makes sense. So like, what I mean by that is, let's say they're making a batch, and then they added a bit too much of one ingredient in this batch, and then they made another batch, and then they, had it more balanced out, and then they put it in a different bottle. But because they're different batches, you never really know what goes on with that. Honestly, you would think it would be pre-measured or whatever, or either it's a different formula for these over here. Maybe it's just more perfume oil, I don't know. But what I do know is that it's always a blast going through these little ones over the actual thing. And yeah, it's not like groundbreaking difference, no, it's not that, but it is noticeably different, and that's why I wanted to get on this conversation for this. Anybody in the comments want to share their experience, or if anybody wants to share if you think I'm right or wrong with this one. I think I'm right, I really do. So go ahead, like, subscribe, and leave a comments, all that good stuff, and just keep in touch, and I will continue to bring on these wonderful wonderful reviews and whatnot. So this one was one of my favorites, by the way, the Phantom. Same with the Toy Boy. The Toy Boy still smells good in big size, but it doesn't beat this, because this was more floral, whereas the actual bear is more woody, kind of spicy. So, well, more spicy and slightly woody is what I mean. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. I'm still rambling, but that's the truth, and this is the truth in my mind. As far as it being factual, I don't know. I guess we'll never know.